busy day today. We have Crash the Titans, we have Galactus, and then we have the finality of PvP season. Let's get all this shit out of the way. With the Crash the Titans, it's a doozy with Legion and Kate Pride. This is brand new, since Kate is a character that just got released in 2021. So some people may not have her fully covered. Fully covered or champion. So we're here to plug in those holes. Legion is a purple, yellow, and green user, and he has a lot of different effects that I can't remember off the top of my head. So I have my computer on the Marvel Puzzle Quest webpage to help me, remember some of his abilities. And so his purple ability, this cost 6, and you choose a tile to become a one-turn repeater tile that destroys AP in that particular color. So if you choose it on red, it will drain it'll drain, red AP each turn, and so on and so forth. Alright. At level 3, it's going to destroy 2 AP at each turn. And then passively, if he has more AP than purple AP, then the power swaps, and then the purple and red match damage is swapped. So his red ability will deal damage, and then will deal additional damage for each one of the purple repeater tiles that you put. The repeater tiles from his purple ability. And then at level 3 for that there, it'll deal damage plus additional damage for each of the repeater tiles that are on the board. Then then just like the purple passive, if he has more purple AP than red, then it'll flip back to his original purple power. His yellow ability costs 6. Now that's the theme with Legion, all of his abilities cost 6. So I won't have to, say that again. So you choose a color, you deal damage, and you deal additional damage for each AP that your opponent has in the color that you chosen, and then destroys 2 enemy AP in that color. So an example would be if the opponent happens to have 30 yellow AP and you have 7, and you choose yellow, they're gonna get dealt a ton of damage, based on the fact that they have, way more AP than you do in that particular color. And then passively, just like the purple red, you say this one here will change to black, and this is the ability that we really need to be mindful of. So Delusionist, it creates an invisibility tile on the board, then it will restore Legion's health, and then grants a burst of health to a random ally, but that's not going to really apply in the Crash of the Titans. The one thing that we do have to worry about is the fact that it's a invisibility tile, right? And then finally, the last 2 sets of powers, the Makolo Yester and the Origamist. So this is the power that we're going to be focusing on to help us out in the Crash of the Titans. As long as he creates a one-turn repeater tile, is that it'll replicate itself onto an adjacent tile. Oh my goodness, couldn't get that out. Then it'll create an attack tile on the board, and then it'll keep repeating that there until it gets to a point in which the repeater tile can't replicate itself anymore. Then if you have more blue than green, then the Origamis activates, and this will fortify, some number of special tiles on the board, and then it will remove, enemy strike, attack, and protect tiles from the board. Alright? That's Legion in a nutshell. Sorry that it took way too long to get him squared away. At least with Kate Pride, hers is a little bit more straightforward. Safe Harbor. This cost 6 AP. She will create some number of blue protect tiles on the board, and she will improve special tiles by whatever listed amount. And then for each mutant active on her team, she will increase the percentages of the friendly special tiles. Alright, Red Queen, this costs 8, creates 2 4-turn countdown tiles that deal damage each turn, and then when they reach 0, they will steal some number of enemy strike, attack, and protect tiles, and also improve them. And then finally, not just a phase, this is her passive ability. At the start of the turn, she creates a fortified green countdown tile, or repeater tile. I don't know why it's a countdown tile. That as long as you match enemy special tiles, or just special tiles in general. Well, here it says destroyed strike, attack, or protect tiles. So it doesn't matter if it's the enemies or friendlies. You keep matching them away, and then when the repeater tile reaches 0, it'll deal damage, equal to the total strength of the strike, attack, and protect tiles, and then resets the damage. So think along the lines of the 5-star Wanda's her countdown, her repeater tile, in which it absorbs damage and then dishes the damage right back. Here, you have to essentially gather the damage and then, fire it back up onto your opponent. Or, match strike, attack, and protect tiles. Alright? Now, since this is the first time this is ran, I really don't have any tips except for let Legion get his green, let him put repeater tiles on the board, and then also to make sure the Legion doesn't get black, because getting rid of invisibility, not cool at all. Alrighty now, hopefully that that long-winded explanation with the both of them, hopefully it didn't take too many people out of the video, because well, both of them are a little bit complicated, as Avril Lavigne would say. Let's see here. So the next crash is gonna be with Moon Knight, which actually ties in line just perfectly with the events of his TV series, and because well he happens to fall in line in the order to crash the Titan. So I'm gonna skip the whole teaming up with Kate Pride part because we gotta deal with Galactus. So I'll catch you guys in Galactus.